definitely a menace to the mind to consider what the competitors will have to put themselves through. We have barbed wires for ropes. We have glass panes. Oh, and we have competitors ready to take this on.
Casanova Valentine, a man who has been across the world bleeding for the thing that he believes in the name of performance art, taking a very staunch stance when it comes to how beautiful this sport can actually be. It is performance art. He stands on those laurels, strong and proud, and he is here today in Austin, Texas, to prove he is one of the best in this business that he has helped build.
I think it's an art for how the pain is managed.
Exactly. I mean, look, he started his own company. He knows what it takes. He hosts events. He went through the UK. He went to Japan. He has been all over the world. He is ready to fight. He loves Texas wrestling because he knows that we have something special here. I've talked to him on many occasions. He respects everything that we do here. And today, this is one of those things where he gets to put his footprint into Texas soil as one of the best.
Well, we're going to have a match to remember tonight here at Death in the Family, as the next person for this match makes their way out. The winner of the tournament, who is ready to take on. Ready to take on the pain to the inflicted.
Shit!
Whoa!
Holy fuck!
Whoa.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Folks, if you do not know the history of Texas wrestling, the blood and sweat of Texas wrestling himself is here to christen this fight. Ruben fucking Steele, the poser disposer, heavy metal machete, and the OG deathmatch Jesus himself is here.
Good Lord.
Good God. He has been, actually we don't know, he has walked away from the sport. He hung up the boots. He just did not want to be disturbed. So this is a big occasion to see Ruben fucking Steele show up here at Drinks in Austin, Texas.
Of the evening. It is the finals in the Devil's 2 Death Cup tournament, and it is a on-the-road double hell Pits of Pain death match. Introducing first, to my left, he is the king of the no-ring death match, Brooklyn Black Death, Casanova Valentine. His opponent, to my right, being accompanied tonight by Ruben Steele. From Austin, Texas, he is Vladimir Putin's least favorite wrestler, the Bloody Bear Fighter. Dimitri Alexandrov.
This is it, folks. This is what we've been working towards. This is your main event for the Devil's Due Cup for Death in the Family. Harkening back to FMW, this match has been seen all across the world, and now we get to see it here in our state capital in Austin, Texas, and we are starting out hot.
Oh, they're going at it right now, blow for blow. They're giving each other furious fists. Already having cracked each other with, oh!
Holy shit.
That was a constructed piece of furniture with glass across the top with barbed wire.
And we have already gone through it. We are not even 30 seconds into this match, and we are already shedding blood for Texas Deathmatch Wrestling.
Light tube being removed from the casing. Dimitri still on the ground, but they're both making their way back to their feet. Dimitri almost there, but of course, Casanova already to their feet, but struggling from all the pain endured, throwing Dimitri back into the ring. Oh, we've got two light tubes!
Swinging hard and swinging fast, Casanova Valentine taking it to Dimitri Alexandrov.
Nothing stopping these competitors. There's no ropes on two sides of this ring. We have barbed wire, which Dimitri now has come face to face with. Oh no, we have a, oh gross, we're opening up Dimitri with a light tube shard.
The small, quick stabs of those light tubes does so much damage to that dermal area. It is something that you have to heal from. It never really heals the same way.
It's one of the areas you have to keep careful of because you could definitely bleed out.
Casanova Valentine giving a hard right into the skull of Dimitri Alexandrov, almost knocking him out.
Placing light tubes on top of Dimitri, and also then just falling right on top, bursting the tubes across the chest and belly of Dimitri. That's double damage.
It really is. And now Casanova Valentine looking for more implements of destruction.
Now you may think that's not something that might cause a lot of pain, but the way that these are constructed, they're meant to draw blood.
Those quick flashes of those quick flashes of not dynamite, but firecrackers are quick. They're hot and they sting like hell. If you already have cuts from light tubes,
right,
and you're already bleeding,
oh no,
it really gets into the skin.
Oh!
Dimitri taking the web of barbed wire and glass.
And he landed on top of a bed of glass. Shards all over the ground. They're trying to help Dimitri get the barbed wire out of his skin.
Bracho crew quick to check on Dimitri Alexandrov. Killian doing his due diligence when it comes to checking on him as well. But Dimitri still somehow or another crawling into the ring and trying to find strength.
This is going to be a definite family event that no one will forget. Hoisted up by Casanova. Dimitri in a helpless position, but he's able to escape. Throw that knee right up.
Oh, DDT!
He crawls over for another light tube. Oh, making a collection. Rolls Casanova over. But oh, he's shoving them down his shirt.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Caught his arm in his heel.
Only two. Oh.
Tired from the last 2 rounds. Slowly kicking out of that as much as he can.
Let's go for another set of tubes.
Dimitri finding the reserve of energy that he needs to end this match, but Casanova Valentine getting Dimitri up.
No, no, no.
Swinging.
Whoa!
DDT. That's 2.
They're trying to get these covers, but they're not securing the pin. Both competitors damaged from all they have done tonight.
Both of these competitors are tired. They have gone through absolute hell, and now they have to go through double hell just to survive.
Casanova back at Dimitri. Just throwing the big forearms right into Dimitri, who lands on top of the barbed wire. And continues his assault.
Elbows to the face.
Oh! Stuck like in a spider's web.
Oh, man.
Oh.
That sickle digging into Casanova.
He's cutting him a new hairline.
Oh!
Oh, that's the sickest we've ever had, and we have the cross of light bulbs.
Dimitri blessing Casanova.
Oh!
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
And the winner of the first ever Devil's Due Netcom Tournament, Dimitri Alexandrov.
Folks, he has done it. Dimitri Alexandrov is your Devil's Due Death Cup winner.
Wow!
With all the blood that has been shed in this ring, on this ground, here at Drink's backyard in Austin, Texas, Dimitri is standing tall as your winner.
My goodness. Death in the Family has been an event. Again, not for the faint of heart. For the competitors that have competed tonight, they have gone through hell, quite literally. You are watching how Dimitri has shards of glass sticking out of his back and still able to hoist that trophy over his head.
Dimitri Alexandrov, baptized in blood, is your winner tonight at Death in the Family Devil's Due Death Cup. This is a moment that is engraved, embedded, and forever etched into death match history here in the state of Texas. And Doctor, I am so glad that I was able to call this with you, with Kingpin Kenny Cross. This has been a complete honor. Thank you so much to all of our listeners, to people watching at home, to the fans here in the crowd. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much for being here with us.
But also thank our sponsors,
Yeah,
Opie the
absolutely.
VIP Bird, Mr. Nice Guys here in Austin, Drink's Backyard for the fantastic venue,
Big shout out to them.
as well as Casey and Ram for sponsoring this excellent display of brutality and violence.
This is just the first of what could be many here in Texas.
Big shout out to IWTV for the broadcast as well. If you want to watch more, please